All right, so here is the latest overdue update on the build. So, for the past week and a half, I've been scratching my head. I've been having some issues that I finally worked out, but it's been hell. um, because I thought I was so close to being finished, but I wasn't. But now I am, I think. Who knows? At this point, I don't even want to say anything. Anyway, so um, I've been having issues with two things. One of them, the computer that I was using was acting up. Um, Two, the lights were acting up, which the second problem is not as important, but it is important to me. So whenever the machine is idle like this, the lights will work beautifully. But whenever I would start a job, randomly the lights would start flickering, and it was very annoying. Um, I mean, I love the lights, and to me, they're a big part of the build. And so, I mean, I love lights. I got them everywhere. And so to me, it was very important that I got that working. So I had to gut the machine, essentially pull a whole bunch of wires, and I had to redo some of the lights. Still didn't fix the issue. I added ferrite chokes, beads everywhere that I could think of, and that started solving some of the issues. And then I got more creative and I added them in even more places, and I finally got that to go away. So, light issue was fixed, but the main issue was the computer. Now, physically, the machine was perfect. X, Y, and Z was working as it should have. But whenever I would start a job, randomly the machine would halt, which wasn't good, obviously. I would maybe 5-10 seconds in, sometimes not even that long, it would give me an error and it would stop. I thought it was the control board that I'm using, the Cohesion 3D laser board. I thought it was the USB cable. I changed the cables. I got a shielded USB cable, gold-plated USB cable. I moved cables around just in case there was some sort of interference happening, and nothing would solve the problem. I finally decided to pull out the little computer that I was using, which was this right here, and I replaced it with a tablet, a Surface Pro 3 that I have, and that fixed the problem. So the issue with that now is that I originally had made this panel, which was the touchscreen, and then the computer was underneath, and that's how I was operating the laser. But since I had to remove that computer and use this computer instead, this tablet is slightly too large to fit anywhere inside my machine, so I can no longer use that screen. Okay, so I had to change plans, and now I'm going to be using this. So with this tablet, it's 12 inches long, so I can no longer have my Stream Deck buttons like I was going to use them, but you know, at this point, I'll make do. I'll see if I can figure out a different place to put them. But the important thing is that I'm finally back on track. I know for a fact the computer works. I know for a fact that the lights work. I know for a fact that the X, Y, and Z work. So from here on out, it's basically putting in the work and finishing it up. I have to clean up all the cables. It's a freaking mess right now since I had to gut it, but it will get there. So this button here is for the water chiller, and I have where are they? Down here. So there's those two fans here, and I'm gonna be adding 2 more fans in the back that turn on when the chillers are on. And this runs on the Peltier, I think it's called, concept. So that has a heat sink, which heats up quite a bit, so I need a lot of air to pass through that to cool the heat sinks, which then chills the water. And so far, it seems to be working great. When I hit the water pump button, these lights, the temperature gauges turn on, And now I also added a light behind the flow meter. So now when I turn it on, you can actually see it going. It's a little bit too bright, but you can actually see that there's water flowing and the temperature gauges back here. Whenever I start the print, this will automatically turn on, which is my air assist. So I usually leave this one off, and then this here is my exhaust. So if I were to, let's say, start a print, I'm gonna click start over here. Yes. And there it goes. No more blinking, no more stuttering. It works. Like I said, now I just have to close her up. Well, I gotta do more than close her up. I gotta finish her up. But like I said, I am back on track, and I'm not gonna give an estimate of when it's gonna be done, because every single time I've been wrong and something else happened. So I'm just expecting another issue to pop up. But up until then, this is how it's looking.